Why go to jail? Why do you have to cause that accident? Why get suspended? No, I don't have any receivers.
Terrible! That worked the first time you did this over a week ago. Welcome to episode 14. Which
episode 14. I don't know what's
really
going on.
episode 16.
14, Joseph.
It's really 16 because we lost 2 episodes at the time.
Joe, can you count? No, we lost 1. Can you?
And we lost 1 a while ago.
It's really 6. Okay, no, he's right. He's right.
Yeah,
he's
he's right. I gotta give him
right.
Welcome back, guys.
He's right. He's right.
Sadly,
I promise you, there will be new episodes in back-to-back weeks from now on.
He's right. Yeah, if we do the thing that Joe was talking about, yes, we will have new episodes back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, so
That's what it is, not my thing.
Well, except maybe this month because Maddie and I are both we have
things. Okay, moving on.
We'll get to the field.
Okay, episode 14, trade deadline special. Yes, the trade deadline is coming on.
I feel like we have to touch on what Nick was saying.
Rasheed Rice is finally facing justice for causing an accident last season after a car accident. He will be serving both jail time and I don't think they said how long, and a multi-game suspension. They have not said how long the suspension will be yet.
But we stand by the decision of Rasheed Rice to go to jail because that was horrible what he did, and we're glad that someone is finally being held accountable for their actions.
Well, I don't think it'll be that long. He's on the Chiefs. I mean, the NFL needs their money, right?
It'll be like that one SpongeBob meme where it's just like you can't do the crime, don't do the crime.
Well, he deserves to go to jail.
Okay, dabs up. That.
But he's a football player, so he's not getting very much time in jail. If a normal person did that, they'd be in jail for 30 years, not 30 days.
Like, how long is Henry Ruggs' sentence? Because he did basically the same thing, and he's still in jail, and he's banned.
3 to 10 years.
10 years. That's it.
3 to 10.
3 to 10.
I was like, about to say
that's even worse.
Yeah, hold on. Give me a second, guys. I'm still here.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
Yeah, no, that doesn't make me.
But at least people are starting to face consequences for their actions.
It should have happened last year. But
speaking about people,
better that it happened.
They deserve. Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson get extended. I knew that was coming, and I'm still cringing.
The Jets will now win 4 games instead of 3 games. Shiver me timbers.
Well, Justin Fields should have a scary injury last week at camp. Luckily, he seems to be okay. He's back.
Nick is doing the scared LeBron meme. The
Jets are showing that they're going to reward their young players and their players who aren't sociopaths. We're talking about you, Rodgers.
I named our fantasy league Aaron Rodgers' ayahuasca retreat.
I forgot. To quote
you guys saw that, right? You guys saw that.
I need to join the league. To quote 9 to 5, our musical from last year. What a man!
Oh, so the Jets extended their guard. Is it guard, right? Safety? I don't even keep up.
Guard.
I don't know what position he plays.
Guard.
I don't know.
He's a quarterback, moron.
I don't know what position he plays. I don't care.
He's the highest paid quarterback by $0.1 million a year.
Christian Benford is better. And he should be rated higher in Madden. But, whatever.
Congrats on your Bills God being a 99.
Yes, Allen is a 99.
Yeah. Gardner did not record his first and only interception, until week 15, on December 15th of 2024.
Well, Aaron Glenn seems to be a lot more stable than this guy. Hello, yeah, my son prank called a bunch of draft picks. He would love to have them in New Orleans.
I forgot about that.
Oh my God.
Looking at the Jets' other extension of Garrett Wilson. Joe.
We'd love to have you in
Joe.
New Orleans.
Joe.
Just gonna have to wait a little longer.
Joe. But whatever you call it. Yeah. Garrett Wilson also gets extended by the Jets, who
Garrett
is
Wilson
much
is
better.
a good signing. He just needs a good quarterback. When we need to see what
Justin Fields might be able to make him into a star.
I mean, he already was with. I
Well,
think
a
he already
superstar,
was.
because
Joe, you're saying Justin Field is going to be able to turn him into a star.
Hey, we want to
He's
Fields
an
with the Giants.
elite wide receiver.
He is an elite wide receiver. And
just
Nick, if
hasn't
you,
had
if,
someone that
Nick,
can
if you
throw the
think that
ball
isn't
to him.
true, I think you're insane.
Mm.
You tell me you wouldn't want him on the Bills?
I mean, I would like him on the Bills.
And
There
then
you
you'd be
go.
calling him a superstar. You'd be saying, "Oh,
Outside of
Josh
Coleman
Allen
and Shakir, we have no receivers.
Well,
I'll
that
talk about
leads
someone I
us
want
to
Bills
the
later.
next thing.
I actually, speaking of Bills receivers, we didn't lay this down, but I do want to mention that Amari Cooper has said
Oh
that
yeah, today.
he's 9 seasons. Yeah.
Jerry
don't
know.
Jones is dead. He can't go all in now.
We wish him a well retirement and congratulations on his 9
Speaking
seasons.
of all in,
All in!
You two are the main division rivals with the
Gary
90. I don't know if
Terry.
rivals is the right word. I'll let you.
And
finish.
Parsons.
get out of here.
Two NFC East people.
Oh yeah, I forgot Scary Terry.
Scary Terry, come to Buffalo! Come to Buffalo!
So okay, I want to speak on Scary Terry first. I don't understand.
I would love him on the Bills.
I don't
They're not paying
understand.
him, Manny.
They don't want to pay
They
him.
don't want to. Okay, they don't want to pay him. Why? You're in such a good position.
Speaking of people who don't want to pay
Okay,
their
not
players,
yet. Not yet. We're harping on this for a minute. Not yet. I
Not
know.
yet.
It's funny.
we'll roast the Bengals
It's
in a few
hilarious.
minutes.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But why?
It doesn't make sense for DC, considered where they are. They're about to get a new stadium, most likely.
Well, maybe. Maybe.
If someone doesn't interfere, they're
Maybe.
about to get a new stadium.
There you go.
Speaking of new stadiums, though,
No, but in all honesty, he's not going to interfere.
Okay.
They're
let's move
about
on.
to get a new stadium.
Let's move on from the stadium thing.
They're about to
they
have
have
a new
golden
stadium.
QB.
They have
Yo.
one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Sense. Like,
Second year
This
quarterback.
feels like Dan Quinn all over again. Then, if
Dan Quinn.
whatever his name was.
Snyder?
Dan
Snyder.
Snyder. Dan Snyder. Dan Quinn isn't Dan Quinn their coach right now?
Is he?
Are we? Do we not know ball?
I do not know ball. It's been too long. Look, we had the first
We
official
don't.
football.
Yeah. We don't know
He
sports.
is the coach of the Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was close. Dan Schneider.
You friggin' but someone who knows what they're doing with an absolute sociopath. I was close. You were close with the first name alone.
Okay, Damian Lillard is a hockey player. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, in the last episode where we tried recording this, Joe put Damian Lillard, the news about that, under hockey. So
Okay, Jokic. Yeah,
that's me mispronouncing.
Yeah. Dan Quinn is the coach of the Commanders.
Okay, let's get back on track. We just went massively off track there.
and then all in.
What?
You know
Wait,
what's bad? When
Joe. We are not talking about
Yeah.
him yet. We're still
Okay.
on-
We're bringing this back.
we can
I
lump
can
them
delete
together.
that.
Oh, Joe, we're not. Joe, you're the only one who wants to make fun of them. We gotta cover Scary Terry.
Okay, we gotta
It
cover
just-
Scary Terry. So
It's just Dan Snyder all over again.
it's just Dan Snyder all over again.
Dan Snyder all over
But
again, I guess, but-
But after they got bought by that new ownership group, everything seemed to turn around for them. But why aren't they paying him?
Is there something we don't know about? Is there injury? Is there?
Is there something in the locker room? Is Dan Quinn not the right coach for him?
I don't know, but he seems to connect with whatever.
With Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
And before,
Do you think it's? Do you? I want to put something out
No,
there.
you cannot have Malik neighbors.
Okay. I want to put out that. Do you think it's because of Deebo Samuel?
No,
And that
Tebow's not that good anymore. They're not.
I'm not saying that from the commander side. I'm saying that from Terry's side. If that makes him unhappy, bringing another receiver.
I don't
Just,
think.
He's not a wide receiver one anymore.
Unless Debo thinks he is.
No.
you don't know.
Actually, Joe, that's a interesting
Yeah.
theory.
That's what I'm saying.
That's an interesting theory that Debo still thinks he's a wide receiver one.
That could be making Terry unhappy
That's
and
an
not
idiotic
wanting it.
theory from Debo's point of view.
Yeah.
No way in the world.
He's
is he
not a
a
Speaking
one
of idiotic,
Oh.
No, wait, we're not done. We're not done. I will change the topic.
But
I
I
will
feel
change
like,
the topic, Joe.
where do you think that leads Scary Terry then?
I think they figure out a way to resign just because Jaden Daniels is so good right now. And their
Want him to
entire team
resign.
their entire team right now is built to beat the Eagles. Their entire team right now is built to win the NFC East. And I think Jerry Terry eventually realizes that, and I think the front office eventually realizes that, and I think they pay him.
I do think it ends up like a Brandon Ayuk situation where they eventually get a contract after the whole saga where we thought Ayuk was heading to Pittsburgh for a while,
well,
and he eventually signed.
I think it's a storyline that we have to watch in training camp.
Yes.
Per DraftKings, the top 3 teams with the best chance to trade for him are the Raiders, the Titans, and the Chargers. The Bills are not in the list.
Okay, I see the Chargers. I
I don't
see the
get the other
Chargers.
two. The Jets,
Really?
Browns, Steelers, Cardinals, and Seahawks. This is an awful list.
Do you want to? I'm gonna give you my take on where I think would be.
I see the Chargers. I see the Chargers.
As much as this is gonna pain me to say it, I think a great fit for him, the New England Patriots.
I forgot to say they are the favorites.
Yep.
Oh,
I forgot.
I feel like you could have let off with that,
I
Joe.
forgot to say it. My bad. I misread the list. Reading is not my greatest skill.
And you made fun of me because of the other thing. Good job.
I actually think if Buffalo has the resources, he's a good fit for Allen.
Yes.
He's
I don't
a
think
wide
Buffalo
receiver
has-
one. Him to Josh Allen to Terry McLaurin. That's
Stranger things have happened, but I don't think the Bills have what it takes to go get him.
Okay. Speaking of not a good fit, Jerry Jones.
Oh, and I'm Jerry Jones. I'm mentally ill.
Now we can do the bit, Joe.
I'm Jerry Jones, guys. I'm all in.
Yeah, you got a stick.
Micah Parsons has requested a trade from the Dallas Cowboys.
Uh,
You're laughing.
See ya.
up before you two start celebrating. I want to remind you, Myles Garrett went to social media requesting a public trade. Couple of days, weeks later,
It's still
he got an
funny.
extension.
It's still funny.
It's
It's
still,
still
funny.
funny, but you guys are acting like he's already gone. He can very much stay a Cowboy.
Nick,
We've
it's
seen-
still funny.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It's hilarious. I'm just letting you guys know.
Of that. And CD even goes to defend him, which is even better.
It's still funny.
It is hilarious.
Which I think it's too early for us to... Let me see if they do have betting favorites.
But so I think there might be a difference between the Browns and the Cowboys situation. The Browns were willing to spend money there. I don't think Jerry Jones is willing to spend any sort of money.
Okay, so the Cowboys are minus 300 to keep him. They wouldn't trade him to the Eagles, would they?
No.
They're the betting favorite tied with the Patriots.
What?
Then the Chargers, Cardinals are the next two, tied with the Cardinals or the 49ers, and then the Rams.
Huh? The Cardinals?
Who would the Cardinals trade for him?
Who the Rams?
Okay, maybe it's because the Eagles have enough pieces to trade for him?
The Eagles would empty out everything, though, and after you
Yeah.
just win the Super Bowl without him,
They'd empty out everything.
you
and
really need him?
Jerry Jones' ego is too high that he traded to a division rival.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
I think from an Eagles standpoint, you just won a Super Bowl without him. Why do you trade several of your Super Bowl pieces to get him? That makes no sense.
Saquon.
Like,
It just
Trade
makes no
Saquon.
It makes
Just
no sense.
you trade problems with the Cowboys. The Cowboys now have no edge
batting
rushers,
first.
and now the Eagles have no running backs. Except, no, the Eagles will still have Eagles will still have edge rushers.
Speaking of teams
Cowboys
with
will now have
problems.
no edge
Speaking of teams with problems.
rushers. I can't.
Speaking of teams who might also trade one of their defensive stars,
Trey Hendrickson is still not signed. Their first round draft pick is still not
I
signed.
think,
no, they signed his first round pick. They did sign his first
They
round
did?
pick. Yes.
They did?
I didn't see that.
I didn't
Yes.
see it.
Hang on.
That was a couple days ago.
I've been at camp. I've been at day camp all day, for the past.
Bengals.
I've been working for the past week and a half.
Okay.
What was the?
Oh no, they did sign him.
The Bengals have signed their first round draft pick, Shamar Stewart, to a 4-year, fully guaranteed contract worth $18.97 million.
Okay, so they
Okay,
figured
I
it
missed-
out.
I
Finally.
mean, it was the MLB trade deadline. It kind of got lost in the news, but
Yeah, I agree with that. Kind of
Yeah.
got lost in the sauce.
No?
it came out
Guys,
here-
it was like a week ago.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
What? I
Days
saw it
ago.
was a day ago that he signed.
yeah, I didn't see it.
July 26, 2025.
I did not see it.
Folks, I feel like I'm crazy.
I did not see it.
You guys are.
I did sign 6 days ago.
I swear I thought I sent it to you. guys are making me check this now. Because I thought I sent it.
Shaft tweeted it. I didn't see it. He signed on.
See all.
He signed on Saturday.
Yeah.
Did you send it to us?
I didn't see it.
I'm not checking all the way. That's too far back.
No, I don't think we. My bad. But okay, they one problem down. One huge.
Yeah,
problem
the
down.
Trey Hendrickson
I
problem
think
is.
Hendrickson might go. I think Hendrickson might walk.
He's gonna walk. He's not gonna play the season, and if he doesn't play the season, they can score 70 all they want.
You guys just reminded me about something. When we get to baseball, I gotta bring that up first when we start, just before the deadline stuff, because that's gonna get lost. So,
What?
I'll get to it when we get to baseball.
Okay.
Okay.
But before we get to baseball, let's quickly talk about. Actually, I'd say quickly. but-
We still have one more football thing though.
Okay,
What?
go for it.
The second round with wanting fully guaranteed contracts.
Oh
Round of
yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't. We did mention that, but
We did mention this in the last episode, but
So guys, the Browns and the Titans the Browns and the Texans, got together and did a stupid thing for a second time. Remember the first stupid thing they did?
what was the first stupid thing they did, Joe?
traded.
The
Oh yeah. Duh.
auction.
Stuff. I forgot about that. My bad.
The worst guy in the NFL.
When I think of Browns QBs now, I just think of the entire mess that room is instead of Deshaun.
Womp womp.
Well, Deshaun is part of that mess.
Well, yeah, I think of the entire mess instead of the
I said
Deshaun.
pot like I'm British, guys.
Pot.
Pot.
I'm Joe Stallone. Pot British.
I'm going to speak in a British accent for the next.
Okay.
You're done.
Okay.
You're done.
Back-
You're done.
Back
You're
to
done.
America.
Yeah, I nearly said Broncos. Browns and Texans decided, yeah, let's do the stupid thing.
Give
Yeah,
out second round picks for
wanted a
guaranteed
fully guaranteed
contracts.
contract.
Thankfully, the Bills signed their guy.
But luckily, a lot of people have now signed. I wouldn't say
Luckily, the
everyone.
Giants didn't even take one.
The Giants, good job, Joe Sheehan. But yeah, the Browns
Good
and
job.
the Texans get together and do something stupid again. Shock faces in 3, 2, 1. Maddie, we said shock.
Okay, the bid's done. The bid is done. We've done this bid so many times.
We've done this
Okay.
many times.
That's all the football news.
Basketball.
Okay, so-
Oh yeah, and Mountain Race
Went
came
to
out.
Portland. Damian Lillard to Portland. It's a basketball news. That's it. That's all
No
we're
hockey
gonna say.
news, Joe. And
That's
there's
all
one
we're
more,
gonna say.
Joe. There's one more.
There is a big one. We're gonna mention Lillard.
Woo!
The Knicks with a big signing yesterday that I actually saw in the middle of the MLB trade deadline.
Thank you. Bridges is extended. Oh, I'm so happy.
Yes, let's go.
150 for 4.
That I sent to you guys recently, so I should have that.
That I did see that yesterday. That one didn't get lost.
Breaking, Shams posted, whatever you call it. The Knicks and forward Mikal Bridges
4
have agreed
years for
4 years, $150 million contract.
Bro, let's go.
That was big, and congratulations.
A
to
player
Matt.
option for $29.30 and a trade kicker.
Fuck them picks.
So
Nets
happy.
didn't do
That's why
anything
you
with them.
trade. That is why you trade.
Speaking of trades,
Ah, that was perfect. There you go.
Before we start the deadline, because I don't want to save this for the end, I want to mention this now because we did not write it down. The conflict between Bryce Harper and MLB
Yes.
Commissioner
Yes.
Rob Manfred.
Yep. So can I?
this is the first time I've ever said this.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Bryce
So-
Harper, you absolute freaking legend.
Yep. Okay.
The
So
first time I've ever said it, probably the only time I'll ever say it.
So, I don't know the exact. I know what's going on. So what's going on between them?
Maddie, I know the
is,
whole story actually. I know the story.
So what's going on between them is Rob basically
Manfred was
Rob
doing the
Manfred.
rounds to almost every club.
Yes,
Yes,
he's
you
going
have to
around
go
to almost every
Toronto.
club and discussing with them a salary cap to add to Major League Baseball because the CBA is coming up. Correct?
And this is something I want to mention, because when I'm at work, I listen to MLB radio, because everyone has their pod in, so.
So
I
what
want
would
to say,
you-
I heard that whatever you call it.
Is this the news from today, Joe, that came out about it?
No, I did not see more news today, but
There is
The
news
wor-
that came out today.
the word lockout was thrown around by Manfred, and that's what got Harper
Ooh.
to get in his face and said, Manfred is preparing for a lockout, which is not something you want the commissioner to do.
So
And Harper got all up in his face and said, get the...
Bleep out.
get the bleep out.
I'm not
So-
wasting my bomb here. I'll save it for later.
No, you already put the finger up. That's a
So,
go.
so basically, what they're discussing is adding a salary cap to the MLB, which obviously
Yes.
the players don't like. The players, especially the Harper that are making $300+ million, don't like. But the owners do like. Obviously,
Some owners do like.
some
not all
owners do like.
Some owners.
Um,
The owners of teams who don't want to spend money.
There should be a salary floor, which would fix the
Exactly.
issue.
There should be a salary floor.
That will be a
For the owners
debate
to spend.
for. That's a debate for next episode in specific, since we have so much to cover. But I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure we got this.
Yes.
But and then Castellanos, well, it did get defused. Manfred stayed and talked. Castellanos said afterwards that he wanted to hear Manfred out because he wanted to see how the owners were thinking and why they felt they needed it.
salary.
Well,
the
that's
last
Nick
time.
Nichols.
But
Look.
which is Harper's not on the 8-player board, is he?
I don't know.
He might be, because I think he's the one trying to help with the Olympics right now.
So, the last time that this happened was
let me
in
look.
1994. And you know what happened in 1994?
What happened?
They just
Nothing
stopped playing in the middle of the season.
As in, nothing happened, as in no playoffs, no World Series, nothing. Entire lockout. They
Thankfully,
eventually
we were able to work it out.
they were eventually able to work it out, and the 1995 season went on. But
Do you think we could be heading for a lockout through 2026?
yep, they're getting ready for a lockout. I can't go a year without baseball, man.
I think they should extend the football season then to provide for that.
Don't kill Malik Neighbors.
Okay. I do want to add this, as Rob Manfred was in Chicago today to announce that the 2027 All-Star game will be at Wrigley Field. I do want to say, while he was there, he told the media he was trying to downplay the entire conflict with Harper. The quote was, "I think more has been made out of this than it needed to be made out of. Bryce expressed his views. At the end of the meeting, we shook hands and went our separate ways. Not all that significant."
I don't
That's
think that's
ESPN of Jesse Rogers from this morning.
I don't think that's true. I think there's more to that than meets the eye. I think he's just trying to downplay, like you said.
Exactly. But yeah,
Well,
I just wanted to cover that.
I think we get into the deadline now.
All right.
This actually leads me in.
Can I say one thing
because
first?
Yes,
no,
you
I
can.
want.
Joe. Let Joe speak.
The current subcommittee members, just so you all know, these are the guys who are going to be
Negotiating.
Semien, Bassett, Cronenworth, Skeens, Suter, Fairbanks, new Met, Cedric Mullins, and Tariq Skubal.
Okay.
Okay, that's certainly choice.
Skeens.
Schemes I like. Schoolball I like.
Well, even some of the lesser
Very young.
lesser players that they're not stars. I think Bassett is good to have in that room.
Bassett is good to have.
Yeah.
Cronenworth has been around a while. Lindor and Cole were on it last time.
You don't like.
It just sort of feels random.
Really?
I mean, it could also change by the time these negotiations start. So,
I think you got to get Harper on there somehow, though. He loves the sport. He will fight for it.
oh no, I definitely think that Harper will work his way onto that board.
Yeah.
Just a
This,
six man.
leads me perfectly into the deadline. Pencils down.
Pencils down.
I want to mention this now. I think David Stearns did an excellent job at the deadline.
So did I.
Despite the rentals being gone after this season, if there's a lockout, there's no next season in general. So
No, there is next season. There's no 2027 season.
No, it's next. Joe, it's next season.
No, they have it expires after next season.
Oh, I sort of thought it was this season.
Nope, and whatever you call it. But yeah, Mets just started playing, and new acquiree Cedric Mullins is on the lineup. Yep, because he just got here. But
Oh, yeah, Joe, you're right.
whatever you call it. But the Mets acquired two high leverage relievers, in Ryan Helsley and
Tyler
Rogers.
There you go, Joe.
I can't
Waiting. Oh, speaking of the game for the Mets.
No, Maddie, don't get us copyright stricken. You can't, Maddie. No, turn it off. We're gonna get sued.
It's just bells. It's just bells.
Okay, it's just bells. Maddie, you're going to get us sued. The business major is speaking.
There you go.
No, we cannot let this play. We are gonna get copyright stricken. No.
No, you realize they're just probably gonna mute that like 5 seconds, if anything, right? Joe, we're not even monetized.
We're not even monetized, bro.
Joe, why you?
We're not even monetized, Joe.
No,
It's
Let's
fine.
start off with the Tyler Rogers trade for the Mets.
Well, let's start off with the Tyler Rogers trade.
I think at first I was shocked by it.
Yeah, I remember.
like it.
I remember
like
us discussing it in the group chat. It was definitely a shock at first.
I'm
Giving
not
up Gilbert.
terribly sad with who we gave up with. I
Gilbert
wish
was
we would've
never.
won.
He only had like a couple good spots here and there as his time with the Met too.
And
Funnily enough, he's now technically teammates with Justin Verlander, who we traded him for.
Yes. So I think after seeing him give up Gilbert,
and
I think we all went.
Out of a strikeout.
They
Okay.
have I think we all went. They have a plan for a center fielder, whether it be Luis Robert.
Robert, who didn't even end up getting traded because the White Sox suck and ruined the deadline.
The White Sox suck for a different reason. Well, they suck as management and they suck as a team. Well,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the offer they wanted.
I got this.
Were they like snorting crack before they started?
Maybe.
Dealing?
I don't even know.
Or,
But then you have Blade Tidwell in that package as well, who has been in a couple MLB starts. He's been all right, if anything, but he was never going to have a solid future in this Mets rotation.
And then the person who I'm mad we gave up is in the Ryan Helsley trade. Jesus Baez.
Yeah.
We still have to finish the.
Yeah,
Rogers trade.
let me finish the Rogers trade. So, we knew we had a plan for a center fielder, whether it be Luis Robert, Stephen Kwan, or who we eventually ended up getting, Cedric Mullins.
Well, if it was Quan, Nimmo would have probably moved back to center. But
Yes.
I know David
Or a
Stearns
plan
probably
for an outfielder. An outfield bat.
Yes.
Um,
And we got that with Cedric Mullins.
we got that with Cedric Mullins. Now we can go into the Helsley trade.
Helsley. I'm saying Hells Bells and Narco back to back at City Field is going to be electric.
Well, the Mets need to have a lead for that to work, and Peterson isn't helping us with that right now. First and third, no outs.
First, it's about to be something worse. In all fairness, it should only be first. He had a strikeout.
Okay. So yes, Jesus Baez.
Podcast.
Definitely Definitely a loss, Jesus Bias. Well, you were
loss.
saying about his fastball earlier.
Whatever. Not that's not Baez.
That's not bias.
That's what we call it.
That's not bias.
That is Gomez in the Cedric Mullins trade.
Right, right.
He has a
right.
grade 80 fastball throwing up to
Thir-
104.
30 control.
I know, but I do think that is the second worst prospect we gave up in the trade.
Oh God, it's David Peterson is collapsing. The Mets needed a starter, but a starter didn't get dealt.
A starter. Well, we can elaborate on that. A starter didn't get dealt the entire trade deadline, and that brings me to a rant. I'm ranting about the Pirates, and you know what? I think
This is a good time to say our winners and losers.
exactly.
So we each have one winner and one loser prepared. Daddy, let's start with your loser.
I'm starting, and I'm ranting about the Pirates. They're losers. They did one thing. They traded Cabrian Hayes to the Reds. Correct? I'm correct?
They traded Bednar as well to the Yankees.
Oh, they traded Bednar, right.
But still.
What are you doing with Mitch Keller? You need
I'm
to
shocked.
sell. You keep Mitch Keller? Why? You and we've been talking about for months on the podcast that you need to move Skeens before he loses all his value from being 1 year left in the contract. You're not winning with Skeens on this team because Skeens is an amazing pitcher, but you have nothing around him. You do not have the brains in your operation to build around Skeens. You are not building out. You have a generational pitcher in first overall pick, Paul Skeens, but you're doing nothing around him.
Exactly.
Which is why there should be a salary floor instead of a salary cap.
Exactly. But
I don't. And if you can't afford to own a baseball team, sell the team.
brain dead morons not doing anything to help their team. Like we
They
talked
should
about
have
this.
sold Keller because the Cubs were willing to give up a very high prospect for him.
Owen Cassie. They were willing to give up Owen Cassie, which is their number. I think they were willing to give up Owen Cassie, who was their number one prospect or their number two prospect.
I read that they were willing to give him up.
Yeah.
Insane.
And if
To a division rival, nonetheless.
You take that trade any day of the week because
Exactly.
he's an amazing player. You see a package like that, you take it.
I saw this. I saw a meme on Twitter about this. You have a guaranteed all-star in front of you, or you can either hug on to a mystery package that could have an all-star in it.
There's another team that did that exact thing, and they got the number three prospect in baseball, even though they gave up one of the best closers in baseball.
He's about to be the number 2 prospect in baseball when
about to be the number 2 prospect, which we will talk about.
Like a few starts left.
But yeah, the Pirates are my loser. My winner is the Mariners. The Mariners. I think we all knew that.
Leased the Diamondbacks in
Yeah.
both of their deals.
Yeah, Eugenio Suarez back home basically, and
He said that his wife. That's the first thing he said. His wife was thrilled to go back to Seattle. And Jared Apoto said that if he can undo one thing he's ever done, it was to undo the salary dump.
Straight back to Seattle, along with Josh Naylor, trade back on the 25th. And yeah, I think they're loaded up, along with Big Dumper.
Exactly.
Who, now that Aaron Judge was injured back a week ago, which we did not talk about yet, I think we have an AL MVP on our hands.
I think I've always thought it was Cal Raleigh.
I think
Judge might be back sooner than expected, which could
He's
make
still going to DH though. Cal has been
DH.
playing catcher like full time, which is
He will DH.
arguably the hardest position in the game.
Aaron Judge will give it a run for his money.
I think Riley's got it.
I think he pulls it out though. Which also my winner.
There you go, Jeff.
Say both New York is the winner.
You get one pick. You get one pick, Joe.
I'm gonna be biased if I say the Mets.
We gotta pick one or the other then.
Guys,
I'll say
they both
Mets.
had great
Because it's not like the Mets didn't have a bad deadline.
No, the Mets had a great deadline. We didn't give
Exactly.
up any top prospects. We got 3 good relievers. We have a real center fielder. The only thing I would have wanted is pitcher, but a starting pitcher. But they really didn't deal any good starters that I would have lost my. I'm not going to say that word for.
Well, there was
Also
one that
mind-
I wanted Merrill Kelly. I would not have given up a top 5 prospect for Merrill Kelly. But what I do want to say is that I do expect Brandon Sproat or Nolan McLean to be on their way to Queens in a few weeks.
Andy Martino did say that if you would expect anyone, Andy Martino of SNY, it would be McLean first.
But Sproat, have you guys seen the run last 5 starts in July?
He's had a great July.
Yeah.
And
The Mets have all-star pitchers on their hands.
And who knows? Christian Scott probably will be a bullpen guy next year just because of how good those two look. And Jonah Thung.
Tum, Joe.
I don't know why I said Thung.
You always call him Jonah Thung.
I don't know why. I always say Tung off camera. Jonah Tung looks elite too. So the Mets rotation could be Senga, Tung, Manaya,
Yeah.
Sproat,
Peters.
McLean.
You don't even have enough room for everyone. It's insane.
Yeah.
You're gonna have that six-man.
Will be
You're
getting
gonna
traded
have
this
six-man.
offseason.
Because you can't just let these guys rot in AAA.
And
It's
Christian
good.
Scott is going to be back. Christian Scott will be your 2 to 3 inning guy in the bullpen next year. Unless
Imagine you sign Housley or
Rogers.
Rogers. You have the perfect
final-
second man to get Diaz in.
Well, who knows if Diaz is going to stay? He has a day opt out. But if Diaz stays, theoretically,
I think Diaz.
I don't.
Is.
You are not gonna. He's not gonna get more money elsewhere. Even
I
though he's
think
having a
Diaz
great
is.
season, he has a lot of money lined up.
I think. And Diaz has been playing amazingly.
But I think you go from Scott to get you to the 6th and 7th, Helsley or Rogers to get you to the 8th, Diaz in the 9th.
All I'm saying
Chris
is,
Raley is under contract for next year.
I want to let you guys know, back in 2023 when we signed David Robertson to be that setup guy for Diaz, it never happened. We finally have that setup guy for Diaz.
And don't forget, AJ Minter's also coming back next year.
True.
Like,
Minter's only on 1 year, I'm pretty sure.
nope.
Oh.
Player option for a 2nd year, and he has taken that option after not pitching.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So the Mets bullpen is going to be fairly good next year, too, if they can re-sign one of those 2
I
guys.
think better than
I think
fairly good. I think better than fairly good.
And
Yeah.
whatever
You
call
could say that the Mets have the best bullpen in baseball right now.
However,
Right
the
now,
market-
yes. Right now,
market-
yes.
No,
Right now.
the Padres have the best.
It's a tough debate.
It's between those two. Between those two.
I don't think it's the
Theoretically meet in the NLCS if the Mets
Because
ever.
even though the Padres made their massive splash with Mason Miller, he's not having the same season he had last year. He's only pitching to a 3.76 ERA, which is kind of subpar. And Pete Alonso strikes down swinging on an awful pitch.
Nick, who's your winner?
I'll let Joe do his
My
loser
loser
first.
yet.
I'll let Joe do his loser.
Oh, right.
The Chicago Cubs are my loser. They were big fish hunting.
True.
They got
Came up
Mike
short.
Soroka. Who else?
Well, I'm gonna be an
Willie
advocate here towards my loser. The Pirates didn't sell. They were
Yeah.
looking for. They were
Exactly.
looking for Keller.
The Cubs, they went big fish hunting and they didn't have a backup plan. And it hurt them.
True.
Like the Tigers didn't do much either, but at least the Tigers, no one in that division got better.
Well, the Tigers did. The Tigers did some things.
They did get Kyle Finnegan, which is a great move.
Yes.
I think the Tigers need to do more, which is why the Cubs were my loser. And another loser I have.
No, you get one. You don't get multiple. No.
You might steal Knicks.
I'm going to start with my loser. I was going to say the Twins, but they're not losers as in the deadline. They're just losers that they had to sell their entire team. I'm so sorry, Twins fans. My loser, and it both thrills and pains me to say this because of my predictions for the NL East, the Atlanta Braves.
Was that gonna be yours, Joe?
Doing?
No, my other loser was going to be the Boston Red Sox. We're doing
Oh.
jack
Joe, they had Merrill Kelly not Merrill Kelly. They had Joe
Ryan for about 4 minutes.
for about 4 minutes until MLB on Fox deleted the tweet. But yeah, the Atlanta Braves. You have Rafael Iglesias in the bullpen on an expiring contract. You have Marcelo Zuna. They're both having subpar seasons, not their best. You can still trade them, get a bunch of value out of them.
The Braves have a bottom 5 form in baseball.
This is your chance to restock your farm. You could have traded Sean Murphy as well. You have a young star in Drake Baldwin right now. People wanted Murphy. I don't know what. Is AA their manager or their GM? I don't even know.
GM.
What is AA doing? This is your chance to go out and make a move. And
He's
you
usually
don't.
very active at deadlines. I was surprised.
This is arguably the worst deadline the Braves have had in a long time. They add people. Like, why are you adding people? The only guy you trade is Rafael Montero?
Exactly what I said to you. Like, I said,
adding?
I also want to talk about the Boston Red Sox.
No, Joe.
No, let him try and say his
I thought you
winner.
were
I
done,
know
Nick.
I know who it is, but
I have no words of how stupid you need to be.
I know who Nick's winner is, but say it.
My winner, you two both focused on teams that added to their current roster. I'm going to focus on a team that added to their future by selling off the appropriate pieces they had to sell. The Baltimore Orioles. You traded O'Hearn and Laureano. You got an absolute haul from the Padres. Orioles still have one of the best farms in baseball. Not a top farm in baseball, but still a good farm. And they only add to it by selling these players who are on expiring deals.
The white boy factory keeps going.
Exactly. This is an organization that is having a down year and are trading the pieces they need to trade to replenish their farm after they made a big move in the 23-24 offseason by trading for Corbin Burns. So I do think that this is a down year for the Orioles, and next year we will see them back in action when their stars are reloaded.
And healthy.
I'm just very impressive deadline for the Orioles, I will add, for having to be in the position they were in. I was going to say the winner would be the Padres, but I think they just sold too much to be the winner.
No, I want to ask you guys a question. Is A.J. Preller a genius or a madman?
He's both. He's a
I
mad.
was about to say maybe a little bit of
He's
both.
a mad genius.
Like,
He's
don't get me
just-
wrong. They got some good players, but
They did.
A.J. Preller has traded away a team that could be a World Series caliber. Also, what the Padres do all that, and the Dodgers are
Yeah,
the
Dodgers
Padres
kinda-
the favorite now to win the West?
I don't know.
So I do want to.
Padres always choke them.
But he said that about the Dodgers in the 24 when the postseason began and the Padres had that series lead. I think they did at least.
Okay, so I want to go over
Padres
some of
choke?
the. I want to go over some of the bigger trades before we end.
Yes.
So
And then we have to
start-
talk about Judge on the IL to close the episode.
Yes.
I think the
Start
biggest-
with I think the biggest shock trade of them all, Correa back to Houston
A homecoming.
for a salary.
Yes, ball.
Correa, go to Houston!
Trash can. Dang it.
Slider.
I don't have a trash can.
Work ball.
So me and Nick were looking earlier exactly what the return was.
Ghost Fork.
The return was
A
salary dump. It was a salary
The
dump.
Twins, as of yesterday morning, last week, were $440 million in debt. They got rid of a lot of debt.
So,
So sorry if you're a Minnesota Twins fan.
Joe Ryan just walking in this morning.
met for 5 minutes. Carlos Correa is back on the Astros.
The one team he said he would trade he would waive his no trade clause, not trade his no waive clause.
Trade is no.
Sorry,
waive
I was
clause.
giving her signals on how to waive the no trade.
Joe, waive your no trade clause. Okay, we gotta stop.
the bit,
Also,
the
for
bit
those
was
who wanna
funny.
see
No,
the trash can in my
Joe,
hand,
Okay, put it down.
You're gonna get us copyright now.
Harry.
I'm the only one who hasn't tried to get us copyright. Thank you. So thanks, guys.
Okay, so
It's whatever.
I have no words. I think Houston has done. Houston was
okay,
one of my
from
worst
Jeff
ones.
Passan, as Buster ESPN said, as Buster only said during the trade deadline show, Minnesota Twins included $33 million in cash to help cover the remaining $104 million Carlos Correa is owed for the remaining of his contract that runs through 2028.
And there are a ton of options on that, so Gray could be an Astro for even longer. He's back in the lineup with Altuve tonight. Now, do the Astros really try and get the gang back together and get Tucker and or Bregman this offseason?
You want to know what I want to mention, though? Ryan Presley recently DFA'd by the Cubs.
Go get him, Stearns.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
a reunion in Houston, who I think had a very impressive deadline.
Wait, who is?
Brian Presley.
Presley.
Oh, I think you said Ryan Helsley. I'm like, wait.
No! Presley!
I'm like, no, do not
I mean,
DFA
he's
him.
having a great year, but wow.
Another big one, Johan Duran to the Phillies.
They gave up a haul for him, though.
They did.
It should have been Painter. I'm so mad.
But they still gave up a haul, Nick.
They did.
It's a good trade. I can't get mad.
It's a good trade.
It's a good trade for both sides. But don't forget, the Phillies will be out. They don't have Jose Alvarado in the postseason.
The Ryan McMahon to the Phillies. They
Nope.
Yankees, you mean?
not the Phillies, the Yankees. I'm sorry. I said the Phillies right before that. Leave me alone.
I
Ryan
don't
McMahon to the
love
Yankees.
Ryan McMahon, but I think that he's good for the Yankees.
He's
an upgrade.
They needed
He's
something.
upgrade.
Anything is an upgrade over DJ LeMahieu.
LeMahieu.
Where will DJ LeMahieu land?
Nowhere.
No, someone just
Home.
said. His couch.
On his couch.
I think he might sign with the Twins after what happened. In all fairness,
He might sign with the Twins. They need anyone.
you need anyone.
And then, speaking of the Yankees, though, also solid deadline by them. They got a lot of
David
guys with
Bednar.
potential.
David Bednar, Camilo Doval, and whatever, Devin Williams in the pen.
Yes, their deadline was really solid.
A very
was
good
solid.
deadline by the Yankees.
But I'm worried if those guys can
But their hesitation to give up any top prospects to land the starting pitcher they needed cost them.
They're
Yeah.
not going to be able to compete in October with that rotation. Fried is not what he was in April and May.
And then I think
Hopefully Luis Heel comes back and can be Luis Heel from last year.
Heroes, I believe has scheduled to start on Tuesday as of now. I could be wrong.
But Luis Heel will be a welcome addition for them. However,
As Boone said, it's basically a deadline acquisition, Joe.
but you don't know what you're going to get coming off an injury like that.
Yes.
then Shane Bieber to the Blue Jays.
I really wanted Bieber.
The Blue Jays give up a pretty good guy for
Top
him.
5 prospect. Who, funnily enough, this guy likes he tried a tweet saying put it all on black.
We forgot to mention this. The reliever
Clase!
market got absolutely
he's
Clase
screwed.
suspended.
Clase and Luis Ortiz don't have lockers in Cleveland anymore.
Both of their lockers are cleared out.
Yep.
They're probably banned for life. Massive.
We don't know about ban for life.
Banned for a while.
And for a while.
Oh, this is ugly. Things are getting ugly in Cleveland.
And then the trade that I thought the Athletics were pulling another Athletics until I saw the return.
You can't say no to that.
Mason Miller.
Mason Miller to the Padres for
Number 3 prospect.
Braden
Number two.
hold on, let me get the full
Three.
return. Let me
This
get the
kid
full
is 18 years old.
let me get the full
Ray
return.
and
Hold on.
IA.
The centerpiece in the trade for the Athletic.
So it's
Leo
Braden Net,
Tree.
Henry Baez, Edwardiel Nunez, and obviously the centerpiece in the trade is the number 2 prospect in baseball,
About to be number
Leo DeVries. gonna
He's
be
18
the
years
number 2
old,
prospect in
and
baseball.
he's already the number 3 prospect.
Yeah.
I will say this right now. If Mason Miller averages the same season he's having this year and not what he had last year, that is an absolute masterclass by the A's.
Yeah,
right
you
there.
got. I thought they were selling off again, and like you have a good young core, and you're selling off again like they did in 2020. But
No,
you take that trade.
building
You
your young
take that
core.
trade. You take
They
that
A's.
trade lands on your desk. You say done.
That
Don't
was a
make it.
great
You
job.
swipe right.
The A's did something smart. I'm shocked they didn't trade Severino. I would have liked Severino back.
Yeah, I thought the A's could have traded a couple more players, but
The Mets wanted to trade Vientos
and Acuna.
possibly,
Or
or
Acuna.
Acuna.
My belief is that they wanted to trade Acuna for Luis Robert, who did not seem to want that.
They
But-
wanted Jonah Hung.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about the return they wanted for
Number two prospect.
They
What
wanted
did they,
Jonathan.
what did they want, Adrian?
Cuckoo.
They wanted
Cuckoo,
Adrian,
I tell you.
obviously from the Phillies. They just
Well,
not talked to the Padres once
the
their
Phillies-
contract.
They
Whatever.
wanted Jonathan.
Tony is our number 2 prospect. For reference, the Phillies traded their number 2 prospect for Johan Duran, who is a top 5 closer in baseball with several years of team control left.
Yeah, no, it's
And
not.
cheap team control. You get Robert, and you have to pick up $20 million option for next year.
It's not happening.
The only reason the White Sox are going to be picking that up is because they have no one else to pay.
Exactly.
Or you're going to pick up the option on the only player you can pay.
All right.
And of course,
Yeah.
they're not going to be
Yes.
competing. But to close out the episode, well, 2 things. One, we have to talk about Judge getting hurt, which the Yankees
It's-
are staying afloat without him. I give them
Yeah.
credit. I didn't know if they could do it.
We mostly touched that, how we think Rayleigh is going to get the MVP because of that time missed by Judge.
And he'll be back fairly soon.
Tuesday,
I
possibly.
think.
They went Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah, and
Which is
well,
huge
what
for
else
the
do we have?
Yankees, as the Yankees are going to try to run down the Blue Jays. After the trade deadline, the Yankees they fixed some of their holes. Was it enough?
I want to actually. I have a really funny way to end this.
Three more
I have a
times.
funny topic to end this episode with.
I was going to ask you guys a question then in the episode.
What?
What?
And you ask your question because my thing is funny. It's a stupid thing.
So, obviously, since the last time we all spoke with each other live, we've seen 2 movies. The 2 big superhero movies,
Oh.
Superman and Fantastic Four.
This
do you
doesn't
got?
relate to
I
sports.
just thought it was fun to bring real life in.
No. Okay, we're ending with my debate.
No, come on.
No,
Come on.
no. So the Mets had a big 7-game winning streak coming out
Oh my
around
God.
the All-Star
We don't
break.
need to talk about them being a horrible team. And getting
No, it's not
lucky.
that. Starting that 7-game winning streak, just as Grimace came to Citi Field,
Oh, no!
Pablo
I'm
Sanchez
comparing
came to
Pablo
Citi Field.
Sanchez to Grimace. Because after
What
the
do you think of the Pablo Sanchez and Grimace debate? 'Cause
Pablo
I've seen
Sanchez is
people
nowhere
say
near
both
Grimace. The
things.
Mets scored a lot more with Grimace. And you know what? After they lost the first game with Grimace, they came back right away. We lost 1 game with Pablo Sanchez. We lost 2 more right away. And we're probably going to lose tonight because the Bats aren't waking up. Pablo Sanchez is a fraud. He's not Grimace.
Yeah.
Keep,
Maddie, do you have anything you want to weigh in?
nope, I'm good. Keep speaking, Joe.
Pablo Sanchez
I know.
is not
That's all the time we have for this episode of Yeah We.
Hold it! You rage
Bye,
baited me.
everybody.
I wasn't the one who muted you. That was Maddie. Don't look at me.
Bye.
No, no, no!